Hello, my name is Ingrid Johnson. I'm a master's degree exercise physiologist here in Encinitas, California. I specialize in exercises for people with Parkinson's. Today is the third segment in the series of muscle fluidity, hydrating the muscle tissue, and waking up nerve endings, and focusing on blood circulation. So today's segment is going to focus on both upper and lower body. So do it with me. Let's go and start with our feet. And we're going to lift up our heels, and you can do like a little walking in place. Okay, so we're starting the motion and start together, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going right away to the upper body, we're going to do head nods and head nods. We're going to just stretch the back of the neck, and don't excessively hyperextend your neck backwards. It can cause compression, but forward is great. And 3 and 2 and 1. And then we're going to tap the heels. So when you tap the heels, you want to think about working the top of the feet muscles and bringing the toes up towards the shin. So tap the heels, and as you get used to the movement, then we work it a little bit faster. Again, we want to pump up the blood and the fluid from the feet up. And so it takes a little bit of a pumping action, a little bit of speed for that. 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to do the neck again, back to the upper body. So switching back and forth. Think about pouring water out of your ear and loosening up the neck muscles. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next, I'm going to the next joint up, which is my knees. I'm going to bend the knees. I'm going to tap the opposite thigh, and again, that wakes up your muscle fibers, nerve endings, and as we go across the body, it wakes up the brain. Here we go. So do it with me. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Now we're going to the upper body, which is the shoulders, the next joint down, and we're going to scissor the shoulders here. So scissoring the arms. Remember that the arms always start from your scapula and from the clavicle in the front. So you want to feel those moving first before the rest of the arm. So 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Moving up to the hip joint now, I'm just going to kick up my leg. And you can do this seated or standing, of course, but start a little slower and then move up in speed. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to scissor the legs crosswise, or the arms, and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, then I'm going to step out to the side with my legs, working the hip joint laterally. So 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Great. Okay, I'm going to go back to the upper body, and now we're going to circle the arms. So make big arm circles backwards, like you're swimming in a nice warm pool on a beautiful sunny summer day. So make them as big. Now let's follow the eyes. Follow the hand with your eyes. So reaching back, reaching through the waist. So 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And I'm going to do the same movement for my hips. I'm going to do a nice rotational movement for the hips. So we call it the cigarette butt stretch. Think about it like you're grinding out a cigarette butt. And 4, 3, and 2, and 1. And let's go to the other leg. So again, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Super. Next, we're going to go into the hips and knees and ankles and swing the arms forward and back. Swing the arms forward and back. So now we're getting into all the joints in the body. And forward and back, forward and back. 3, it's 2, and 1. Awesome. So time to put upper and lower body together now. So I'm going to take a step out and scissor the arms out out and back, out and back, out, back, out, back, 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. In the center now we're going to rotate both hips and the sacrum. Hold your abs in tight so that we're not over pulling the low back, and reverse and pull yourself all the way around. So it's great if you have your hands on your hips, then you can feel both sides of your waist working evenly. So 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. So next is what I call the standing mountain climbers. I'm going to reach my right arm up, my left knee comes up. And so this is one side. Let's get one side going, and then let's get the other side going, and then we're going to alternate them. 3 and 4. Now alternating, arms up, legs out, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8 and 9 and 10. Awesome. I'm going to bring my hands down, and we're going to do what's called the hundreds in Pilates. And the hundreds literally pump your blood all the way around your body when you pump 100 times. Okay, so the pump comes from the shoulder blades, so stiff arms, and 1 2 3 4 5. We're going to do kind of fast, and fast as you can while keeping your arms still. Now I also like to challenge my balance while I do this, but it's up to you. 4 3 2 1. I'm going to do the other leg, and so pump it up, pump it up. 5 4 3 2 1. I'm going to do a little bit with my back hand. Again, I feel the shoulder blades really pumping together on my back. 3 2 1 and down. Okay, let's shake it out. Shake out the arms and really flick like you're flicking something off of your fingers. It helps with tremors. So it usually stops the tremors for a while, at least. 4 3 2 1. We're going to do the same thing with our ankles. So I'm going to flip or flick and flick the other foot, and again flick and flick. It really is good for loosening up your ankles. All right, next we're going to go into a nice shoulder stretch and neck stretch. So I'm going to take my palm up on one side, palm down on the other side. And when I do, I want to feel that outer rotation happening from the shoulder and the inner rotation happening from the other shoulder. And then I'm going to go back and forth. Now this is rarely done, but in sports and high performance sports, this is used a lot for stretching and working the shoulder blades. So 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and down. Awesome. So let's take some full body stretches here. We go inhale up, and then exhale, we round forward. Inhale at the bottom, and then exhale, draw yourself up. Okay, we want to articulate the spine, so we're going from head, neck, shoulders, upper back, mid back, low back, coming up, low back, mid back, upper back, and all the way up. Okay, so one more time. Inhale here, exhale, rounding forward, cervical spine, thoracic, lumbar. From here, we draw the core up and in, and lumbar, thoracic, and cervical. Okay, so bringing the hands together like so. I'm going to open and close, and open and close, and open and close. So this is great to do with a leg movement. So I'll do a knee movement, lift the knees. And so we're working both upper and lower core, and this really pumps your blood throughout your whole body really well. And you may feel a little cardiovascular benefit here. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, last one is called thread the needle. So we're gonna go up and look at your hand, and then back down. And so up look at your hand. Again, follow your hand with your eyes and come back down. And up, look at your hand and come back down. Let's do 2 more. Up, look at your hand and back down. And last one, we go up and look at your hand and back down. Okay, other side, we're gonna again sweep. Remember, I start the sweep from my abdominals, then I go through the ribs and scapula, clavicle, and then finally the shoulders and hand. 3 and 2 and 1. So this also challenges your proprioceptors and helps immensely with balance. So thank you for joining me for another great workout, and I'll see you again next time.